Well, after 2 weeks of seeing rates higher nearly every day, we finally got a little bit of improvement today, but not much. So will we see that continue? We're going to talk about it on today's video. So let's get right into the numbers. Mortgage News Daily. This is the survey for a 30-year fixed conforming rate conventional loan. 7.10 today. We were at 7.16 yesterday in that same survey. We were at 6.88 1 month ago today. So we're up about a third of a point from where we were 30 days ago. And here's what's moving the markets today, y'all, and we'll see if this continues. The Fed's favorite measure of inflation, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Report, the PCE, came out this morning. It was in line with expectations. And in fact, when you look at the prior month, that prior month was revised downward 0.1%. So it's actually more friendly than negative on the PCE front. Year over year, 2.4% now versus 2.6% a year ago. Core measure, when you strip out food and energy, we're at 2.8% now versus 2.9% in the year-over-year comparison. So we're seeing interest rates, or inflation rather, trending in the right direction, although that core measure is more stubborn than the all-in number. So looking for more improvement in that. In addition, this week we got Q4 gross domestic product yesterday. The GDP report came in at 3.2%. That's a strong number, but remember the December number came in at 4.9%, a really strong, the Q4 number rather, came in really strong at 4.9. Most folks thought that that was probably going to be an outlier. This report is showing that that's probably the case. GDP is significantly slower than that Q4 reading, which indicates a slowing in the economy. And when you couple that with jobless claims being higher, keep in mind we had the President's Day holiday in the last numbers, and yet jobless claims were higher than expected, even with only 4 days to file those claims. So that is also weighing on the market some and helping interest rates, some of the reason we saw the improvement today. Remember that in the current climate, y'all, signs of economic slowing, signs of strain in the labor markets, those are things that are going to help interest rates because it helps inform the Fed on the future direction of their policy and how quickly they might start loosening their current stance. Next week, a lot of news coming in, y'all. CPI next week, Consumer Price Index, and non-farm payroll on Friday. That non-farm payroll report really holds a lot of potential volatility in it. It's going to really set a tone. Is it going to capture some of the weakness that we're seeing in these jobless claims and show that in the all-in number? Well, that report could be very telling in that regard, and it could really help inform as to where the Fed might be headed and how quickly they might be headed there with regard to loosening. So all eyes are going to be on that non-farm payroll report on Friday. For that reason, I'm not going to release a video on Thursday of next week. I'm going to wait until Friday to see what that report looks like so that we can talk about it. In any event, I hope this information is helpful for you and for your clients. As always, you have all my contact information on the screen. Hopefully by providing this information, y'all, we're showing our value. We do the same thing when it comes to working for your clients and making sure they have a just stellar experience in getting their transactions closed. We have over nearly 250 five-star reviews. Welcome you to visit my page to see those, brycehomeloans.com. And with that, stay blessed, stay safe. We will see you next week.